Pep, absolute pleasure to meet you. I was going to ask you if you've had a nice break and enjoyed the Euros, but I don't suppose a Premier League manager is allowed to have any relaxation.
Of course. It was almost 6 weeks, so have time to relax. Yeah. When you are not in the competition and with the players, always you can enjoy the Euros and at the same time enjoy other things that during the season you cannot.
Good to hear that. How excited are you for the start of a new season? This is your sixth season at Manchester City. Is it still as exciting as it was that first time?
It's completely different. The new things always are new and always cannot be changed. So the fact the first season cannot be the same like the sixth season is just different. It's not better or worse, it's different. So we know each other much better. I know the Premier League much better. The players know us better. The club, the many things. So in the beginning is everything is new, what's going to happen. But at the same time, this excitement to be the sixth season means that we have done really well. So in the big clubs, stay six years in a row in one club is because we have done in the past many good things.
Is it a different feeling when you are the champions though? Is there more pressure on you or less because you've just won the title?
It's the same, the approach is the same. So we are the champions, we are going to defend the crown during one season, but in the same times, like last season we were not the champion, is a start as best as possible and try to do good competition. It's a marathon, it's a long time. Now it's not thinking for what second to be champion, it's just to prepare the team and try to win the first game and the second one and the next one. This is the objective.
And the next one is the first one away at Tottenham. What did you think when you saw that fixture list? Because that is a tough start for anyone.
I would say it's not the easiest one, everyone knows it, but at the same time there's 38 fixtures you have to play away at home against all contenders, all teams. So it happened this one, try to prepare mentally the best as possible and try to win the game.
At this stage, we don't know whether Harry Kane will be available for Tottenham. We know you, like everyone else in the world, thinks that he is a very good striker. How much better would it be for you and your defenders to see that team sheet and Harry Kane's name not on it?
Well, it's a question from Spurs. Like all international players, especially the Argentina, Brazilian, to be final in the Copa America, and Italy and England, all the players are late, not in the best condition, and every man is going to decide, depends on the quality of the players, and I don't know is Harry Kane is going to play or not, and the condition they are, so I don't know.
How hard is it for you then, those players who've been away at the tournament you're talking about, is that you've had to prepare a team, and how difficult is that for you, just like every other manager in that situation?
Since, I would say, already many years, so the pre-season like we understood before is over. So before you have 4 weeks, 5 weeks to prepare the team, now you have 2 days to prepare the beginning of the season. So now it's just to adapt, to adjust. So now it's just to survive, pray that the players come back fit mentally, physicality from this period of the short period of holidays and start again. So now today the preparation is okay. Today we have a training session. How many players are available to make a good training session? We have the first official game. So okay, how many players are in the best condition available to play the first game? And you know, when the time goes on and the games goes on, so rejoin as much players as possible to have the full squad as quick as possible to try to be able, you know, to compete with as much players as possible the competitions.
How much does it please you that you've got players, you are developing players from within who have a real chance of making it into your first team eventually?
We have an extraordinary academy. So the people here in the club, and I can say it because I am already 6 years here and I know how they work and the good scouting department and how develop the young players with a good manager last season with Enzo Maresca, now in Parma in Italy. They make an incredible, he and his people make an incredible job. So we are more than delighted to have these players. Feel is okay, is a reality, but we have 5 or 6 players behind that with incredible prospect. It will depend on them. and every day try to be better. And yeah, it's nice because we have a lot of minutes, and we wanna make the next step with At, like we have done with Phil, because he decided to stay and trust with us, to do with a new generation of the young players that had the quality to be with us. That's why they're training, and hopefully during the season can have minutes, and in the future much more.
And the aim will, of course, for a club like Manchester City with a manager like yourself, will be to win the Premier League again. How many clubs do you think have a realistic chance of lifting that title at the end of the season?
Like every season, all of them. So all the 5, 6, 7 teams, like everybody knows, can win the Premier League. That's why the Premier League is so special. That's why we know that here, the cultural way, every team can beat to everyone, and every, big club can win the Premier League. That's why it's so difficult to do, and the history speaks for itself, to win 3 Premier Leagues in the last 4 years, and make a back-to-back a few seasons ago. So that's why the Premier League remains for me the most exciting, the most nice, the most every day has to be there. And now in a few days we start, and I like to, to be there and say, okay, we are going to defend what we won, attacking again to win the title again.
My final question has to be dedicated to the fans, because they're going to be allowed back in the stadium. The Manchester City fans, especially away from home, are brilliant. They've travelled with you even when you're in the 3rd tier of English football. How happy will you be to see them cheering you on in stadiums, in full stadiums, from Sunday onwards?
More than welcome. More than welcome, all the fans in all the clubs and all the stadiums. So this business without them is completely different. So we'll feel the adrenaline much more, the pressure, and many things that you feel with the people, and more than welcome. We're going to feel it in London this weekend, and after the next 2 games at home. We are looking forward to seeing. I'm pretty sure the players as well, they are so excited to do it. So it was nice because we could do our job, but it was completely different. We'd do it without them. And yeah, more than welcome. Will be a pleasure to meet each other again.
I couldn't agree more. Pep, great to meet you. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.